Welcome to the Weird and the Weary. I'm Jason. With me is Kevin.
Hey, everybody.
And Lee.
What's going on?
It's going on. How's your guys' week going? Was it good? Good week?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah?
It's a little stuffy for me these days.
Yeah, it's getting warm finally.
Yeah.
All the critters are out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
The allergens.
Oh, that too.
Oh, yeah. It looks like
Yeah.
it's snowing out there with all the pollen.
I thought I had like an allergy thing, but I think it was like a cold and allergies. Now it's just lingering and like my ears get clogged and it's awesome. Real good time.
That sounds like a bad time, actually.
Kind of, yeah. And like I said, the critters are out too. You know, all the birds and like squirrels and raccoons, all the fun things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Saw a couple dead mice and a dead bird on the way over here.
Nice.
So
I had an incident. Sorry
about that. I meant to clean that up.
Oh, jeez.
An incident the other day, actually. I'm sitting in my office.
Yeah.
And out to my left is a window. I could look out the window.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I'll see a couple critters here and there. I'll see like a squirrel or something a little bit bigger.
Sure.
Yeah. There's a chipmunk. He's just out there. He picked up something. He's biting on it.
Yeah.
He's, chipmunking, whatever they do.
Just chip stuff.
And I'm looking. I'm like, wow, man, I should like put out some food.
Yeah.
This is cool. I like to look at them. And it stops, and it turns and like faces its face. It's like noses. Front of its face is at my face, looking at me.
Sure.
Except they see out the side of their eyes, or peripheral.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking thing jumped in the window. It like I saw it, and it just went choop, and then it was on the windowsill.
Yeah.
And then it jumped into my office.
What?
Yep.
You don't have a screen?
No, the screen was open, windows open.
So what'd you do? What happened?
Well, I was going to go meet someone for lunch to go eat one of my favorite places. They make these grilled cheese.
Okay.
And they make this egg salad.
All right.
Now, like egg salad, I know egg salad.
Sure.
I mean, it's egg salad.
Yeah.
But I hate egg salad.
Okay.
I hate deviled eggs. I hate that stuff. I don't even like hard-boiled eggs that much.
Huh.
But this egg salad is just masterstroke. Okay?
What?
It's fucking amazing. You got to come over. You got to try it. Seriously.
You had got me the grilled cheese from there.
Right. That grilled. Yeah, that's the other. It's a $7 grilled cheese. Okay.
I thought it was 11.
No, I was wrong because it's with the $6 quarter pound of egg salad. It's $12. Yeah.
Okay.
Worth every fucking penny. I scoff. I'd maybe pay 10 for a grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
But, like this one was the one I got for him. It was brie with apple chutney and some prosciutto ham.
Okay.
Real good.
Nice.
Real good. And then the egg salad, they make their own mayonnaise, and they do like the quick soft boiled egg.
Yeah.
I gotta stop talking about. I'm starting to get hungry, but they do that and they chop it up so it's like soft boiled with their own mayonnaise and just salt, pepper. Real good, real simple. Real good.
Okay.
So I was excited. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna, because I had stuff to do after that, and
Right.
yeah, fucking squirrel jumps in, or chipmunk jumps in.
Cool.
What did I do? I ran over and shut the door real quick, and I could hear it skittering around. I have those two shelves, those two low shelves,
Yeah.
like little cupboard kind of things, and I could hear it under there skittering around.
Mm-hmm.
Then I hear it under the couch in my office, and then finally I grabbed one of my coats that were in there, and I see it come out, and I threw it on there. I don't want to kill him.
Right.
No, just want to put him back where he belonged, not inside the house.
Right. So I threw one of my sport coats on him, bundled him up, threw him right out the window he came in,
Right.
and that was it.
Nice.
And I was thinking, I'm sitting there like, man, I was a little sweaty, trying to find this little shit. I'm like, man, wouldn't that be so fucking cool if you could play that as a game? You'd be that little chipmunk, trying to run from Big Me.
Yeah.
Just trying to,
Get points, grab
Right.
shit.
Or, like, is he going to kill me, or should I just let him catch me? I don't know.
You don't know.
Is he going to hug me?
You don't know if he's a friendly giant or an angry one.
FIFA.
Yeah. Right. Kind of like that, like the Ender's Game, where your little mouse fights a giant. But the concept of virtual reality, it's easy enough to describe. And, like something like that. That could be some weird indie virtual title.
Oh, yeah.
Chipmunk in Jason's house.
Right.
You know? On Steam, 99 cents.
I mean, they already had those weird games like Mr. Mosquito and stuff, so, I mean...
Yeah, that was actually a fun game, Mr. Mosquito.
Yeah, I mean...
What was that?
Just port that over to VR and you got yourself a good time.
Oh, shit, yeah. You were Mosquito. It was a Japanese title. Did it come here? It did come here. No, it didn't.
I don't think it came here.
I don't think it came here. I played it emulated later on, and you're a mosquito, and you get points for stinging and biting. There's
blood.
like the infamous picture that if you look it up, you always see the lady in the bathtub, Mr. Mosquito, going in for a little sting.
Just wants a little suck.
Yeah, just a little suck, a little blood.
Wow, that's provocative.
But you give your audience the ability to feel like they're actually in the experience. You know?
Yeah,
It's great. It's fun. It's you strap a screen to your face. You look around with all the natural head movements, real time.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, what they have that PlayStation came out with that like shooter game. You know, now you can use your head to aim. Wow. You know,
Woo!
big timing.
I
is
have
the
to
future?
say, Super Hot, one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that in VR. If you don't know what Super Hot is, you're fighting a bunch of stick figures, but you're doing matrix moves. You could block bullets with frying pans.
Cut the bullets with knives.
Right, cut the bullet with knives. Throw the
Hatchets.
knife at the guy while you like take your other hand and like hit the bullet shard with a frying pan and kill two others. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really fun. And since it wasn't originally a VR game, but they made it so, and it was very immersive afterwards. I think it actually got better.
Yeah, I would definitely say I'd prefer it on VR.
I cannot play that in my upstairs, though.
No,
I would knock myself out.
Oh yeah, that'd be
yeah.
hilarious.
Fall down the
I would
stairs.
actually pay you money to record like 2 hours of that. I'll pay your bills too, your medical bills. I mean, it might ruin the show with you being concussed for a little bit, but it might actually flavor the show a little bit too. I don't know.
Ooh, got some of that Jason health insurance.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of that. Yeah. It's me taking care of you. You know, just, hey, how's your head doing, buddy? Okay, I gotta go.
I'll be like Hodor and be like Lee Noble.
Hold the mic.
Hold the mic.
Oh, Mike. Hey.
Hey-o.
Oh, Mike.
But with this full body tracking, you can now, even like now, you can live out your dreams of being a wizard or a, like a sci-fi sports hero, or, anything really.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day, cat simulator. Literally, you just roamed around the house being a cat, and you laid on the cat palace, those carpeted cat fucking palaces.
Right.
Yeah.
Guy, what's his name? It's on YouTube. Gray Still Plays, this guy. Like, he plays all these sim games, and he's been doing some VR stuff, and I caught myself just watching him being a cat. It was really a weird game. It wasn't even a good game. Like these indie games they're testing things, it seems.
Right. Well, it's just the experience.
Right.
It's not a game anymore.
Right. I mean, you got these like stick paws in front of you. It's not very immersive. It's like a $10 title. It's not.
Well, should I get that a goat simulator?
You should get Goat Simulator for sure.
Isn't that where you're just throwing goats at stuff?
I don't know. Either way, it's a good game if you're throwing goats or simulating being a goat being thrown.
Farm
Sounds like fun to
simulator.
me in VR.
Yeah, I'd be a VR goat. Do you just get to like butt heads with all the other goats?
Butthead. You said buttheads.
Nah, nice.
But it's really impossible to understand how it would be to be a virtual goat butting heads with someone unless you actually try it.
Right.
Some people though they can't handle it. They get a little sick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Oh.
I'm one of them.
I used to be. I had to get my VR legs. Definitely.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah.
So, I loaned Lee Noble my copy of Eve Valkyrie when I bought the PlayStation VR because the loop-de-loops made me completely sick.
Yeah.
And then Riggs got out for free.
Yeah.
Tried that baby. Almost threw up.
Yeah, I had to change a lot of settings in rigs because the first time I tried it was definitely almost puke time as well.
Now, this didn't happen to me when I got it. Like, I played the demos and all that stuff. I didn't get sick. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
My girlfriend even has a video of me, like, flapping my hands around or pretending to smoke in that one video where the guy hands you the cigar.
Oh, yeah.
And you could...
Oh, the heist.
The heist, yeah. You can pretend you're smoking.
The shooting in that when you were driving was pretty damn dope.
All right, there's a new game out.
Oh, yeah.
What's that called?
Blood? Fire and Blood or
Fire
something?
and Blood. It's not, I can't remember, but it just came out
Same
for
people?
VR.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Same company. It's on wheels, but I mean they do a lot of cool shit. So it's a fun title, I guess. It's out now.
Oh, it's a rail game?
Yeah.
But you still got that shooting mechanics that they gave in the that demo, the heist.
Hey, it's come a far way since Operation Wolf.
Oh wow, Operation Wolf, yeah, the coin op game with 2 Uzis
Yep.
and a little red
Uzis.
button that would flash. That was your grenade button.
Ah,
Yep, Operation Wolf.
Operation.
It was like a side scroller sort of mixed thing because like it would go across. You have to shoot. this and that, and
okay.
then you have helicopters coming to shoot you.
Gotcha. It was like that Aerosmith shooter game.
Yes, yeah, kind of like that.
Okay.
And there was that other game that had that weird little helmet, and you were in a tank. Did you ever see that game?
Oh, there's like a beachfront game like that.
Yeah,
where you're in
and
like a turret thing.
right.
You pull it down. Yeah.
That's earlier incarnations of it. And if you go to like these arcade shops, they have those VR things for like $20. Mm-hmm. And you're sitting there and you shoot dinosaurs, and it's over in 2 minutes, and you spend $20. It was great.
Was that Silent Scope? Was that the submarine game or was that the sniper game?
I think that was a sniper.
That was
game.
a sniper game.
Silent Scope.
There was Silent something for Nintendo, but we're getting too much into
Okay,
this
yeah, let's go
nostalgia.
back. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll save that for another episode.
But with VR, though, your brain gets tricked. You're kind of looking around. You see those funny videos of people losing their equilibrium
Yeah.
when they're watching like a roller coaster. They're like, whoa! Yeah, that one guy just falls forward.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Or I've seen other ones where they go to put their hand on a table. They're playing pool.
And they just fall right down.
Yeah, and you'll see their avatar in the game just like, whoa!
Yeah.
Just glitch out.
I saw a guy, he was playing ping pong and like leaned on the table and fell right out. And the other avatar,
That's the one. Yeah, that's
yeah,
the one.
he like
yeah.
bent over and
That's-
you
yeah.
could tell he was laughing.
Hilarious. I mean, but that's I tripped over one of the cord, the main cord for my PSP.
Oh, yeah.
Because then I've seen the guys with the pulley rigs on their ceiling. I'm like, genius.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And then personal movement's like aesthetics, no.
Oh,
So
wah, wah. Yeah, I definitely had a guest over, played the VR, and stumbled into a coffee table and shot hot candle wax everywhere.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, sounds like a really good time.
Yeah, I don't know. She it didn't stop her. She just kept going
Yeah,
forward.
I would.
I was like, you're coated in hot wax, but you don't even care.
I don't care. I'd keep going.
It's power move.
Yeah, it might just be your normal day.
Maybe.
Hair's on fire.
What's this friend's name? We'll talk. Now, one of the earliest forms of VR came out in about 1962, and it was this strange device called the Sensorama.
Ooh.
A lot of Rama stuff. In
Yeah,
the
well,
60s,
that was back in the day, yeah.
Like Wilmer Valderrama.
Right, I think he's a vampire, so from the 60s.
Him and Keanu Reeves.
The coolest vampire. Right
Pharrell
there.
Williams.
Please bite me, Keanu. We'll hang out forever. I'll be, you're lonely. I'll hang out with
Oh,
you.
yeah, I just saw that. He's a lonely guy.
Yeah. I'll hang out with you. I'm not looking for anything. I just want to hang out. Just talk about the next Bill and Ted. I like a little, I won't leak anything. Promise.
I will. Keanu makes me leak.
Yeah, you're going to leak from your
I know who's
pants.
getting the coffee. Now, the Sensorama, though, this was actually a little ahead of its time. Because it took the user's sight, sound, smell, touch, all the senses.
Ooh.
And,
Everything except taste.
well, if you open your mouth during the smell.
Ooh.
Wow, that's a butt. Yeah. Sensorama. Good stuff. Yeah. But pretty impressive considering it's all done mechanically.
Oh, yeah, back in the 60s before the digital.
I don't know why I just envision Willy Wonka, like some steam pump. Some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
or what Rube Goldberg machine. Then it's just cutting ropes and, yeah. You smell roses. Wow. This is great. And this
Did it.
it feels like 10 stadiums. It's amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah, but the device resembled a modern arcade cabinet, and the user would lean their face forward onto a mask with a stereoscopic display of 5 different films.
Ooh, so many choices.
Yeah, each time to produce smells and blow wind right in your eyes. It's like going to the optometrist.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no glaucoma, but this smells good, right? It's like Yankee Candle. We're right next to a Yankee Candle. So it's like going to optometrist next to a Yankee Candle at the mall.
What do you think about this as a soap smell?
And don't forget the vibrations.
Ooh.
All important.
Yeah, that's the perks.
That's the 5th sense.
Yep.
That's sense. That's the 5th sense. Right there. Vibration. 6th sense.
Oh,
Vibration.
picking up the good ones.
Spider-Man's all about that.
There's a movie theater actually in the area that offers that.
Yeah.
Vibrating seats.
yeah, I'm not
at the
doing
mall.
that.
Me neither.
Nope. Yeah, I don't even like 3D that much. Going to see a movie in 3D, you know, like, well, didn't we saw that, what did we see in 3D at the IMAX at one time? I think we had already seen the film and we had gone just to go with somebody else. I don't remember what it was.
I remember I had seen Star Wars. I had seen Last Jedi.
Maybe that's the one.
Last Jedi I had seen.
Oh, no, I think, we went and saw it in 3D the first time. That's right, IMAX, I think.
No, wait a minute.
Fancy.
See, now.
Or was it?
No,
I don't know.
No, it wasn't it. It wasn't IMAX.
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a movie in 3D since Coraline.
Well, you know what? There's no vibrations. There's no, like, smells other than our, you know, fellow moviegoers and that weird popcorn pea smell. Good stuff.
That's my cologne. Sorry, guys.
Oh, wow. Wow. Is that why you're in the bathroom for so long?
Yeah.
I get it now.
Just applying it.
It's like a zipper. It just all fucking just pieced together and just fits.
It all peas together.
It's called P squared.
Love that.
P2. You got that P2?
Now, this device was considered way too niche. And, you know, marketers had no idea to sell it, so it kind of just fizzled out. See,
what a lie.
no more sitting on the vibrating face machine.
Damn it.
Sit on it.
It's like, honey, your face smells like I don't know, like where they blow scotch.
Well, like, one or two of the movies did look like they were just close-ups of a beautiful woman.
Oh, well, just some perfume in the eyes.
It's something.
You know, they probably shut it down because people are going blind from the smell scents going in their eyes.
I thought you meant they were going blind for other reasons.
Oh, well, you know, that's a myth.
But they were ready to test it.
I've tested my whole life, and I'm still seeing you.
I see you have glasses, though.
They signed waivers.
We all have glasses.
We
oh,
do.
shit.
Oh, no.
It's not a myth. It's not a myth.
It's happening.
Now, these days, VR, it's become it's more affordable. It's more accessible. And some devices are even being made out of cardboard. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like Google was selling or giving away the cardboard things for your phone. The Nintendo Amiibo, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just Nintendo cardboard.
I thought it was Moby.
You know, nobody likes Moby anymore.
Moby's coming up every week
Listen,
now.
he can't take over all the different names, synonyms for Moby.
He doesn't even trend anymore. Listen, I don't know what it's called. I thought it was called. It's just called Nintendo Cardboard.
I don't know for sure.
Migo.
I know Amiibos are those little things. They
Oh,
have.
right. See, I'm not a big Nintendo. And Amigo, hey, those are those cool toys.
I thought you meant Migos, like those rappers.
No.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, well, Nintendo has that whole cardboard line. You can make a little piano, you can make a robot, and you can do a little VR shit with your Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, they added some features for like Zelda and stuff.
Yeah. But a majority of this adoption has been in video games, you know, for amusement.
All right, that makes sense.
Sure. I mean, you don't want surgery performed on you when, you know, somebody's wearing like a PlayStation VR helmet, 1,000 miles away.
Oh, sorry, dude. My video cut out for a second.
Right. There's
Still
surgery
good?
simulator. We've all seen that shit. The fucking guy juggling the brain.
Yeah.
Let's slap it in. Good. Fine.
That's fine. I can't feel it.
Bandwidth here sucks. Sorry, buddy.
But, I mean, it's going to progress where you can start. I'm sure there's going to be, the big MMO soon. Where, like World of Warcraft kind of thing, where you can go on these fantasy quests with all your friends. I mean, you can kind of do that now. I mean, there's some games like that in the PC realm where it's still not super mainstream. It's more mainstream like with PlayStation.
Yeah.
And, they kind of cornered the console market with this thing.
Yeah.
But then you got the Oculus and the other one.
The Vive.
The Vive.
A lot of choices.
Yeah, and like I said, there's all these indie games too, so it's a lot of weirdness. In the chat rooms, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Those are some interesting things.
Right, like VR chat, aptly named. It's what it is. And it's a free game that allows players to enter these worlds populated with other people to interact with. Mm-hmm. All their avatars, though, are all kind of modeled to look any way they want. You can be anyone you want.
Yeah.
You could be...
This is the future. You just make yourself appear however you want to feel on the inside.
Exactly. I've seen some videos with, like, the Meeseeks from Rick and Morty. Somebody was Roger Rabbit. You know, it was kind of weird. Then there was like the Sonic and Knuckles thing where
the Ugandan thing was
right. And then they're like, oh hey guys, that's racist. You know, it's kind of racist. It's like I will show you the way. Have you ever seen that? Like a really crudely drawn Sonic the Hedgehog character, and like the clip is from like some Ugandan speaker, and you know, like they're just
Do you know the way?
Do you know the way?
That's fucked up.
And but you know, they're just blowing it up like you know, they turn it like that frog, the Pepe frog thing.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but these chats are hilarious, but they're a little weird. You know, with the whole Avatar thing. You know, it's really like William Gibson style.
Yeah.
I mean, this was prophesized a long time ago.
Yeah.
So this stuff's, you know, it's around and it's popular, and it's just like you know, Neil Stephenson too, right? You got Snow Crash,
Yep.
you know, like the whole virtual world there too.
The metaverse.
The
bro.
metaverse.
Yeah, that was a great audiobook.
That is a great audiobook. Fun book. So dated today, you know, like I think they should do it as is though, because this retro vibe is just really kind of.
Oh yeah, that's retro
in.
futurist.
Yeah.
I just read it like a year ago.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So
that was on point. I still had a good time with it.
hero protagonist, good stuff, you
Yeah.
know. But now it's a reality, and opens some doors to some interesting phenomena, such as the Proteus effect. That's coined by Stanford researchers in 2007. The Proteus effect states that in virtual worlds, a user's behavior will shift to represent the behavior that they feel is expected of them by others. So throughout these experiments, researchers were able to determine that users who believe their avatars to be more attractive than the average avatar subsequently were more outgoing, much more outgoing, and they're more friendly in social interactions. They're also willing to get closer to other users than their less attractive counterparts. Kind of like real life.
Yeah, I mean, if you think all of a sudden you just got way hotter, you're like, yeah, I'm going out.
Shit, look at this. I'm Jessica Rabbit.
Perfect.
Smoking. No, that's the mask. See, but you could be that guy too. You could be
You
the
could be
mask.
both of them.
You could actually just be plain old Jim Carrey. You'd be like grizzled Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I want to be like
the-
weird, sad Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you want to be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my goal in life.
I want to be Keanu eating the sandwich alone.
I'm gonna-
Avatar.
I'm going to email Gondry tonight, see what we can do for you.
Cool, perfect. Thank you.
Nice.
So these experiments, they also showed that users who believe their characters to be taller would subsequently behave in a more confident and powerful manner.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know, so like I'm a tall person. You know, Lee Noble, he's a tall person.
No wonder you guys are so
But I'm
confident
a
and
wimp.
powerful.
I have no confidence.
Kevin, you know, you're an average height guy. I'm not saying you're short.
It's too late.
But everybody's short to Lee Noble and I, pretty much. When we see a tall person, we're like, wow,
You tall.
it's been a long time. And they're like, not for me.
Nice.
I'm taller than all.
He's just, you know, he just dunked on you. He doesn't even play basketball.
You just
Doesn't
walked
matter.
over me.
Yeah. He just, you know, he's like, I don't even like basketball.
Is this what you're supposed to do with the ball?
Where's this ball go? I
Did
do
I
not know the way.
Did I just posterize you?
Yes, I feel postered.
Postered, plastered.
Plastered.
Now, when these experiments were tailored to ensure others were oblivious to the height and attractiveness differences within VR, the behavioral changes still persisted. Didn't matter.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's you're so ingrained in that world, you know, like we said earlier, all your mannerisms are captured, your movements. You know, if your avatar is not janky and weird looking, like a lot of them are,
Yeah.
you know, then I mean, some people take a lot of time. Like what was that stupid game back in the day? Perfect Life or
Second life.
Second Life.
Second Life. A lot of people made a lot of money off of that because they had like good looking avatars.
Oh yeah.
They knew how to code, you know, and they could just do shit with their stuff.
Yeah, everybody wanted to be so beautiful.
Right.
What was the money that people made?
Lindens. And then
true?
they'd sell the lindens on eBay. Lindens were the currency of Second Life. Lindens
So
at
you
one
make-
point were worth more than the United States dollar.
Wow.
I don't know about now, but there's people. I mean, there's
Lindens?
Linden, Lindon, like Hal Linden, Barney Miller. I know, right? Goddamn, just age myself. So.
Yeah, everything just flew over my head here. Let's move on.
We're actually 60-year-old men.
No, I don't think I will.
Now, I mean, clearly the ability to change your own appearance in VR may have some unforeseen consequences, especially if the brain can be so quickly convinced. I could just put on a nice, friendly voice.
Yeah.
Like less friendly than this one, because this is a very friendly voice.
This one's too friendly. It makes me
Too
uncomfortable.
friendly. Right. I mean, I'm just smiling and looking at you like every show. I don't know how you've lasted so long. It's amazing.
Oh, I like edging.
I'm so glad I have a divider up and I can't see anything.
That's a challenge. Got to try harder.
Yeah, I saw some of these experiments. They would just look in a mirror for like less than 30 seconds. That was still enough to change their whole personality afterwards.
That's
What do you mean,
wild.
looking at themselves in the VR world?
Yeah, they would look at themselves and be like, oh, okay, this is how my character looks. That's how they knew they were attractive or not.
Wow. That's just wild to me. Like, I would be there, like, looking in the mirror and then, because I got sick from looking to my left and right. Yeah.
Who is that?
Well, yeah.
180 degrees of puke.
I'm going to get really close to that guy. I'm going to puke on him.
Not hot. Not hot at all.
Not hot. Not hot, baby.
But the malleability of the brain and the mind within VR has also led to new fields of research in recent years, too. Not just video games. And a study was conducted on which 8 long-term paraplegics with spinal cord injuries were treated with a new system of therapy, one that incorporated VR as well as standard rehabilitation techniques. And the VR was tied to a machine that read the patient's brain waves, and when asked to attempt tasks with their paralyzed limbs, making the character move accordingly when the correct neurons fired. Once these thoughts and actions were honed in the patients, then they were fitted with different types of walking assistance devices, one of which was wired to react just as an avatar had in VR. And over the course of a 12-month study, a majority of patients were found to have regained some level of motor control below the point of the spinal cord injury. And all of them regained several senses of feeling within the previous feeling limbs. This is remarkable.
Yeah.
I mean,
These were like long term. They were paraplegic. They're like, yeah, my legs are just done.
gone
Got nothing going on.
since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like,
Just dead weight.
right. So we're training the brain again to basically rewire.
Yeah, pretty much. Sounds like it's making workarounds.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you remember this walking thing we used to do? We're getting there again.
You like that feeling? Yeah, it hasn't. Yeah, I know. I've been tired. You're not.
Whew. It's been a long night.
I wonder how you could utilize that for mental health.
Don't know.
I don't know. I mean, there could be therapeutic events. Therapeutic attributes at some point. Where you put yourself in a construct of sorts to, deal with some kind of ego kind of problem or fear problem or something. Like Black Mirror or something like that.
I saw some people with like PTSD. They would give them the opportunity to they would recreate sort of the environment that happened for it, so they could slow down and walk them through step by step to understand the trauma better.
Right. And yeah, I mean, because that's what a majority of PTSD is not remembering, getting the glimpses, or just realizing a mass amount of horror all at once.
Yeah.
That's so yeah, like facing that in a safe construct,
Right.
could be beneficial for
Could
mental
be.
health.
Yeah.
Like a repeated therapy kind of thing. But we also see it dramatized in these sci-fi movies. What was that show? Altered Carbon. They put the main guy in the VR world and torture him.
Oh, yep.
And then in the book, they're like, yeah, they've tortured people for 4 to 6 weeks, which takes minutes in this, whatever VR construct they make. But I mean, that could be reality too.
Sure, yeah.
The more developed it gets, I mean, there are those weird haptic vests that nobody uses. they tried these haptic vests like back in Super Nintendo days,
Mm-hmm.
but like.
I only remember the glove.
There was third party shit. Nintendo did not make any.
They had
they had like
made
a
it feel like
vest.
you were getting hit and stuff.
Yeah, it was bullshit. It a friend of mine had one, and it basically sat in his closet.
Bunch of servos.
Well, it was like a fishing vest with it had like little thump pads, like little piezos in it.
Okay.
Little piezo speakers in it. So when you hooked it up to your controller, it was a bypass, and I thought it made the controller feel like input lag, kind of like slow.
I can see that.
But it didn't also, those little piezos didn't do shit. You just feel like and like
I'm in it, man.
like a Marty McFly style kind of fishing LL Bean kind of, vests jacket.
Nice. So it doubles as a fashion item.
Look, the 90s were a weird time. We were just learning about technology.
I just saw this one Reddit subreddit where they showed an article, a little picture, and they were like, back in the day, Nintendo was pretty edgy. Mm-hmm. And they showed this lady, she's like tied up on the bed, like ready for some action.
Yeah.
And it's got like the Game Boy Pocket. The guy is like, priorities or something. She's like waiting, and he's playing the game. So
Yeah. And if anybody had an original Game Boy, there was no backlight. It was a remarkable little thing. It was a cool little toy. Had no backlight, so these third-party companies made these like shitty clip-on things with magnifying.
Oh yeah, I had all sorts of those things.
They would eat battery like quicker than the Game Boy would, and they sucked. They, like the magnifying glass always warped the look. Made the screen look kind of weird and. Good times. And I remember that ad because the guy's playing the Game Boy with that little fucking nightlight on there.
I thought it was just a pocket one. It was it was a Game Boy Pocket.
Or was it? No, or was it? I don't remember. I think
maybe some people ran with it. Different companies are
right.
like, you know what? That's fucking good.
I mean, there's a lot of like sex and advertising in the 90s and 80s and now, and video games are no exception. Then.
Oh yeah, we had Tomb Raider.
Triangle boobs.
Hoo-wee.
Those pylons on her chest. Now, going back to this therapy, these improvements, they stepped half of the patients up into an incomplete paraplegia classification. So despite the small sample size of the study, it would appear there's a lot of potential for incorporating VR to help retrain and regulate the brain and body.
Yeah, sounds that way.
Quite remarkable.
I need that.
Yeah, I mean, it was already shown in Black Mirror, but that could be like a way to alleviate like the prison system. Just lock somebody in a construct for a while, and give them 100 years, and
did you learn your
bust
lesson?
them out 20 minutes later. You ever gonna kill again? Don't kill again in the next 20 minutes because you're gonna go in for 1,000.
I'm never gonna kill again.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Now, however, many would argue that there is more to humans than simply the brain and the body. We got a soul,
Sure.
right?
Got something going on.
I store things in mine. Mine's dark and cold.
Ooh.
Here, hold my beer.
Going in.
Going in my soul. Now, VR actually has been applied to help assist with this soul searching in some interesting ways. That ad. I just saw that ad, and that ad is that's weird. That's really weird. I don't know. I mean, I tied you up. Oh wait, you gotta play some Tetris.
Yeah.
Wow, weird. Okay.
It's not an addiction. I can quit anytime I want.
I can quit Tetris whenever I need to.
Doesn't matter. She's not going anywhere.
Love Tetris.
Now, in 1996, I was just a young boy, finding my way. This would have been way better way to like try and find God, I think. Because in 2017, I was like 14 when I got baptized. I like did this whole like finding God thing. Needed to find some kind of semblance, mostly just get away from my horrible parents.
Okay, fair enough.
Find some way out. But it would have been way easier if I could just do it at home. Then I wouldn't have to leave.
Sure.
But in early 2017, a pastor in real life, he decided that he was going to start a church within VR chat. Kudos to him. Good stuff.
That was in a book already. It was called "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?"
There's also another one, the Avery Cates book there, the Electric Church.
Yeah, that was a great series. I only read 3 of them, though.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I only read 3.
There are 5 of them.
Yeah. So yeah, he started this church in VR chat. Really cool, you know. Like, let's do it. I mean, it's VR chat for everyone. It's not limited, right? There's no banning or anything, right? You can start whatever you want.
As far as I know, you can get away with anything.
Now, through the course of his work, he found that many of his followers were individuals. They were individuals who were unable to attend church in real life, whether due to physical disabilities that left them homebound, or due to social disagreements with others within the church. And as of a few weeks ago, the pastor has even gone as far to baptize an individual within VR. So does he send like a vial of his own spit?
No, it was purely symbolic as far as I can tell.
Blood.
Is that what they use? Is spit, right? Oh, no, it's just water.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. They spit in it? I don't know how they make it holy.
I don't know. I assume you just do one of these little make the sign of the cross and move on.
Oh, is that what it... I'd spit. I don't know.
It's got to be blessed by
I do
old babushka.
Do the cross in my mouth with my tongue and then spit. That's good enough, right? I've seen The Exorcist.
I think you're thinking about something else.
I am. All the time. So this guy was baptized and blessed in VR. That's good stuff, man. Yeah. I want to try this. I want to start my own little church on VR.
Oh, come on. You hardly have enough time to do things as it is.
Shit. I know, but if I could start a church, I can get other people to do things I need.
What would the church
While I'm
be called?
churching. What?
What would the church be?
Well, what would it be called? I don't know. You know what it'd be called?
No.
The Virtual Churchual. No one will join.
Yeah, try again.
I'm going to call mine the Soul Hole.
Oh, see, I'm joining Kevin's. I don't even need myself.
I would call mine the Light Net.
Ooh.
You have Dark Net and then you have Light Net.
That makes sense.
Yes.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure of like the religious implications.
Yeah, I don't know if like the Pope would recognize that.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Now, Space Pope would.
Space Pope.
And I'm sure within 100 years, the Pope himself will be like, Dominus Christi, everybody online is holy! You know,
holy town!
That's what the Pope's going to sound like.
Just runs down the aisle, hands out. Just everybody high five me, you're blessed.
Right. All in VR, though.
Bless.
He's just running around his throne room. Right, that's what the Pope has, a throne room.
Yeah, everyone's got their VR shit because he's hooking them up because he's getting all these donations and shit.
Swiss
He
Guard.
doesn't have to go places.
Swiss Guard just sitting in the background on their phone like it's some kind of like rap making EDM production session. You know, you're just sitting around like on their phones like, oh, there goes the Pope again. He's making his little dance thing. His little I don't know what he would be doing. It would be like a dance party in Fortnite or something like that. That's what I'd imagine. Papacy online in virtual world.
Yeah, it'll be like that Marshmallow concert.
Yeah, the Marshmallow. That guy.
Fortnite. Fucking Fortnite.
Now, the pastor has stated that proselytizing within VR... Did I say that right?
Proselytizing, I think.
Proselytizing, yeah.
Proselytizing. Something like that.
The pastor has stated that proselytizing within VR has definitely allowed him to reach out to more individuals they wouldn't have come in contact in real life. Sure. I mean, that's chat rooms, too. We had those growing up.
Yeah. He said he found, like, some atheists would just start showing up, and they'd be like, I wouldn't walk into a real church, but sure, and here on VR, it's really accessible. I just want to see what's going on.
And then I'm going to go on 4chan and be like, let's invade this shit.
Got him. Pool's fucking closed.
Who's God now? You know, like, I don't know, man. It's interesting. You got to have a pretty open mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be no different from like a therapy group of some sort, like a grief counseling group. Or,
sure.
You know,
right? Or like I said, like an old chat room. Like, you know, there's closed chat rooms. You could talk amongst people and whatever you need to do. A lot of us have chat groups now amongst different friends. You know, like I have like 3 or 4 of them of like different friends and different groups.
You have different friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You didn't? Oh, shit.
Whoops.
I forgot not to tell him.
I don't have any friends outside this room.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought it was just me.
What's Teddy Ruxpin doing over there in the corner? Yeah.
Stirring up a ruckus.
He's charging. Leave him alone.
But I guess, even an hard atheist could, under the guise of anonymity, could just totally be like, I love Jesus too, like just sing some. That's a psalm, right? That's one of the numbered psalms.
Yeah, I don't know, probably.
Something like that. I mean, like, psalms was like banjo music.
Yeah.
Lay low, sweet chariot.
Old Man River.
I'm not like an overly religious person, but hit me up for some of those church songs. Count me in.
Right. And then at any moment you could see, like, Sonic the Hedgehog or Rick and Morty come in and
gotta go fast.
And you gotta go fast. Gotta go fast for the Lord online in VR chat. Now, a lot of other individuals have noted that this anonymity has allowed them to open up and work through some of their own social anxieties. So there is some therapeutic events happening now without any real science behind it.
Right, well, people just, why not try it?
Right. It's like most of us do. We smoke a lot of weed to make us feel better about things.
Mm-hmm. Why not try this instead?
Right, let's try some virtual weed. Or virtual living. Something like that.
Yeah, I saw some people that were like scared of heights. They have different types of training regimens.
Okay.
When they're like, all right, well, here's you walking out here. You're not dead.
See, we're one step away from realizing this is all simulation.
Yeah, it was all a dream.
It's like, wait. The Matrix didn't have to put spikes in their heads? We could just wear a helmet?
Oh, yeah, just slide the screen a little closer. It wasn't a big deal.
You're saying the spikes in the brainstem was a Wachowski fetish? Okay, cool.
I'm not here to kink shame.
No, not at all. And, it's still relatively new technology. I mean, since the Smellotron.
The Sensorama.
Smellotron.
I'm from an alternate reality. We didn't have Ramas, we had Trons, okay? It wasn't Ramas, it was Trons.
Trons, Ramas.
Gravitron. The Ramatron.
Isms, schisms.
Taste the rainbows.
It's already made great strides in a variety of fields, though. Social interaction, spreading the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
Even, just letting loose.
Sure.
Having that Sonic the Hedgehog furry orgy that you always wanted. You could just do it in VR. You don't even get sticky.
Oh, it's a dream come
Your
true.
socks stay dry unless you're really messy.
Yeah, I pour lube all over myself before I get in.
You nasty motherfucker. I like it.
Now, I hope it doesn't become like the way of that. It was a fun book. What was it? Ernest Cline, Ready Player One. Shitty movie. I really hope it doesn't become that drastic later on, where it's life sucks so fucking bad that you have to slip the helmet on to live. I see the benefit of like schooling, stuff like that. That could be cool.
Yeah. I saw some places are using it for job interviews.
Right.
So instead of just asking what they do in that situation, they just put them in the situation.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
It's and it's quicker than setting up an appointment, and you just you just throw the helmet on. Hey, what's up? What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at my avatar, and it's like a pineapple head guy.
What's that?
Anana.
What's that in Star Trek? The Maru? What is that?
Oh, the Kobayashi Maru.
Yeah.
The unwinnable situation unless you cheat.
Yeah, he's a cheater.
Now, I mean, yeah. So whether it's virtualized, utilized for video games or medical uses or spiritual purposes, or just social interactions, it seems that VR's potential benefits will continue to grow. Its adoption rate increases
pretty drastically in the last couple of years.
Because I see, I open up Steam. I mean, yeah, I guess if nobody here's listening, we like gaming. We love games.
Mm-hmm.
And I open up my Steam, and it's generally like there's a new VR game every day, it seems. Like some indie dive. Sorry, guys. I mean, I respect the indie developers, but some of these games are just atrocious piles of shit. Like there's no thought behind them. They just kind of...
The design is nice, but the rest is not so much.
Here's a bunch of vectorizations. Here you go. Look at these grids. Wow.
Wow.
VR.
Pretend you're a tree.
Look left and right. Yeah, oh yeah, tree simulator. There we go.
Woo!
Don't turn around now.
Do you feel the leaves falling off?
Oh my god. We'll send someone over to blow on you so your leaves get blown around.
I do hope it leads us to a better world. I do. I think it could. But knowing society, there's a lot of lazy fucking people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna turn this into some way to jam ads directly into your eye holes all day long.
Right. And it's going to be like, I do want Papa John's. You know, and if you're thinking that, yeah, I do want Papa John's, you got, like, some real fucking problems. No VR therapy's ever going to help you if you're eating Papa John's at 11 o'clock at night on a fucking, expired old debit card that you paid with because they take them.
Don't fat shame me, bro.
Sorry. I know you love to just drink those little cups of butter.
I just order 15 cups. It's enough to get the minimum delivery, so...
30% off Papa John's. Code word, N-word. That's... Thank you, Papa John's.
Looks like I'm not eating tonight.
Wait. Oh, no, are you a fan? But no, you're not a fan.
I ain't getting no Papa John's.
That's my liquid dinner.
Just to, before we go, I don't know, it's a YouTube video. Mm-hmm. Who knows how much validity there is to it, but some streamer said he did 24 hours in VR.
Okay.
It was like a 12-minute condensed video, but he had his rules, he could take it off to go to the bathroom, he could, he had 2-minute breaks he could do,
mm-hmm.
but for the majority of this 24 hours, he was in there. If he went to go to the fridge, he had one of the Vive wireless ones.
Okay.
So he wasn't doing hard gaming or anything.
Right.
But so if he wanted something from the fridge, he had to go virtually into his virtual fridge and then let the camera show what's in there, and he'd have to stumble his way to find what he wanted to eat. Yeah. He's taking a bath virtually, wearing the head. It was kind of silly, but I see that happening. I see people never leaving that shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's better than real life.
I don't think anything really is, though,
Not yet. We'll get there.
No, Strange Days.
Strange Days.
That was basically people selling their experiences, right? And people jacking into them.
Right. So, yeah, and that's what Ray Fiennes did. He had people going out in the world with these devices recording.
And then selling them.
Right. And they were illegal, because they couldn't be contained by the government. That was their problem. And, so they're illegal. Yeah, so he was sending out, prostitutes or people robbing, restaurants or... I'm not going to spoil too much because I think you might watch it someday.
Is this a movie?
Yeah, Strange
Days.
Sounds very interesting.
Angela Bassett.
Ray Fiennes, Juliette Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
But that technology was similar, where you basically, you wear someone else's memory.
Yeah.
And there's also Black Mirror.
Right.
The was a Million Little Pieces. No, that's a dumb book. The one with the replay thing. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you think about it. I mean, you would drive yourself fucking insane. Could you imagine that being like, God, I can't believe I did that last night.
Oh yeah.
Keep replaying
watching it. Oh, God damn it! Why did there's gonna be mass suicides with kind of replay technology.
Yeah, probably. You're just stuck in the cringe for the rest of your life.
Right. Do we really want to chronicle our lives into some big database? No. But I see this kind of VR setting where you're going into some kind of construct,
mm-hmm.
Or maybe sending criminals into a panopticon. That's fine too, But I don't know. I don't know about wetware. Kind of frightens me a little bit, but I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it.
I'll do it.
The entire history of you.
The entire history of you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I remember shit, and it pisses me off. To actually see it again, wow, I can only imagine.
And then he's not paying attention. He wants to punch it, even though he can't. And then
Yeah.
someone walks in front of him.
Boom.
I didn't mean it for you. I meant it for stupid me.
Did Charlie Booker put any spoilers in there or any kind of Easter eggs about the great fucking wars that happen when people are able to replay their memories. I mean, like, you son of a bitch! I remember 20 years ago vividly.
Yep.
On screen. See?
Look at that shit.
I've looked at it from 76 different angles. I'm gonna kill you.
You motherfucker.
Right. And then you can't deny that you said you're gonna kill him.
Because you're always being recorded.
Right. Scary. Dystopian. You know, the easy way isn't always the best way. As they say.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know.
That was my grandpa. Grandpa used to say, like, 10th beer.
Yeah.
And then he had me open the beer. You know, it was great. You know, arthritis.
Yeah, well, he wanted you to know that he's taking the easy way by having you open it, but you can't.
Right. The best way for him is the easy way.
Not for you, though.
Not for me, no. No. Not as a 4-year-old opening beers. No, I wasn't 4. I was
3.
3.
I was a newborn. Taught me early.
Didn't even get out of the room yet.
Well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to dust off the VR. I'm going to keep some Dramamine nearby. I'm not going to do it at first. Or should I dose up? I don't know. I got to think about that.
Dose up first.
But it makes me sleepy. Makes me really sleepy.
Oh, that makes it more fun to be in VR.
But if I wake up in VR, will I stay in VR?
I've seen a couple stories of people waking up in VR after they fell asleep really confused.
Oh, yeah.
That would fuck
weird,
you
yeah.
up.
Yep.
Well, I've seen those commercials, too, for the Vive.
Mm-hmm.
The wireless one where, like, the woman's reading a book, and the guy's like, oh, dude, you see that? Oh, dude, oh. You know, and then, like, it goes to some other guy who's, like, his house a little bit messier, and he's living alone, it looks like. Yeah, bro, you see that, man? Sick game! You know, and then, like, yeah, they're watching the game together in VR.
Oh.
While his girlfriend's sitting there. That's the thing. There's that giant disconnect. Like I said earlier, my girlfriend had a video of me, like, flailing my arms around and puffing a fake cigar. That was my controller. Embarrassing. But you're so in there, you know, like, but that disconnect, everyone around you is like, the girlfriend is like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
in the commercial, she's looking at him like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
And he's having a great fucking time, like, basically in a virtual courtside, you know, sitting on fucking Drake's lap. It's pretty crazy. Crazy. You pay extra for that.
Ooh.
A virtual Drake lap.
Does it come with the vibrating seat?
Stanky leg only.
Oh.
Stinky leg.
That's good enough.
You only get the waiver.
Speaking of, I probably got to get going. I got to go reserve my stinky leg seat. Because I'm going to go pick up some VR stuff on the way home.
Nice.
You know, wherever the VR is sold. I don't know. I think it's time I should really get into it. Get my legs, as you say.
Yeah. We gotta get on VR chat. See see what's going on with
Let's do that. My avatar? I'm not going to tell you my avatar. I'm going to see what you think of me as a short person. How about that? You're going to treat me like shit.
I'm definitely going to.
You're going to VR bully me.
I'm going to be like a 12-foot SpongeBob.
I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Peter Dinklage.
You're going to be a 12-foot Peter Dinklage and 12-foot SpongeBob versus...
I drink and I know things.
I got that squirrel that I almost beat to death, or the chipmunk I almost beat to death.
It wasn't Alvin, it was Calvin.
I should have took some photos. But yeah, I gotta actually go get checked for bubonic plague because I did touch a rodent.
Ooh, bringing it back. What a fucking hipster.
I know, right? Hey, I try, man. I got some good coffee here and some plague.
Ooh,
bringing it back.
Napster, where are you?
Be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. I'm Jason.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Lee.
Catch us online, www.weirdandweary.com. Instagram, Twitter, online, on YouTube. I remember that last time.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere a podcast could be heard. Be good to yourselves. Be good to everyone. I'm thinking we're still in the first.
Yes.
You might have been.
Oh, yeah. You guys never woke up.
I want to take the helmet off.
You've been here.
Can I take the helmet off?
No, you can't.
This thing stinks.
Yeah, this helmet does stink. Is this your helmet?
That was the last people that used it.
Oh.
They didn't get out for years.
JKL Media. Jekyll.